will come as a result of what we're about to see in this one. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Colorado Buffaloes, taking on a team from the Big 10, the Nebraska Cornhuskers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the offense on first down. Hand off from the shotgun. Finds some space, enough to get 5 to the 22. It's hard to find a place these days that the Big Ten doesn't touch geographically, but there's a lot of crossover with the Big Ten and Big 12 and plenty of bragging rights on the line when their schools meet.
You think about Nebraska, once upon a time being in the Big 12, now in the Big 10 too. These conferences also recruit in similar areas too. So this game is interesting, David, because a lot of these players, they're familiar with each other from high school.
Yeah, and I tell you, from experience, you hate that. Like, you get to know each other, you go to the other school, like, you're now my enemy. You're not my friend anymore. So a chance to prove it, a chance for the Big 12, who's been kind of pillaged and pulled apart at times, sometimes by the Big 10. Let's go out and make a statement today.
Caught near the sticks. It's Banks. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
That's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you could do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
Caught in the backfield, it's Nair. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
It's early in the game, and as offenses try to get their rhythm, these easy completions are very important because that's what helps you get your feet underneath you as an offense and as a unit. And hopefully, as this game goes on, they'll be able to rev up and get more aggressive taking shots.
Fires to the wideout. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it.
Well, that's one the DB, I think, would like to have back. Out route, he was in man coverage. If he could have just got out of his break a little bit sooner, he might have had a chance to intercept that one and take it to the house.
And the Huskers have this offense rolling. They'll try the run. Plows through the defense.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on first down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Inside the 35. All kinds of running room. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. Now the chance to pay off that big play from just outside the 5. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. They'll put the tight end in motion. Trying to pound their way in. And makes his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Nebraska!
I think what you love about that opening drive for the offense is the balance. They were able to throw the football to set themselves up into position, and then he carries it in for the TD. You got to be able to keep defenses on their heels, and they did a nice job of that.
Let's go.
Getting set for the point after. extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They put together an 81-yard drive and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. The kickoff team out there getting set. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. The give to the back. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding the ball so he can break some of those big runs. But I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
Picked up 2 yards on
Hey,
the
you
left,
smoking?
and they need 8 on second down. Power football with the run. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29. They have had to wear that beat down since the last time these two met, Jesse.
They've been talking about it for a long time. They were absolutely embarrassed. The players, the coaches, the fans. You know, David, coming into this game this time, they want to put out a much better performance.
Oh, there's nothing worse. The coaches are riding you all week leading up into this game, reminding you, showing the clips in the locker room. You know you failed. You want to come out and get a great start in this football game early.
Good D.
Just as he released it, it falls to the turf.
Better punt that motherfucker, boy. You better punt it. There you go. Smart man. Smart man.
Nice job chasing, not quitting, getting to the quarterback, and still getting a good lick as he's throwing the football.
And the returner will be brought down.
Get down.
One thing you have to learn how to do is beat all with protection. Oh, you act like you have to get down.
Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Fast motion from the offense. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. And he'll have to check his fillings after that flick, but he did get the first down.
Just went with something very easy, very reliable. Flip it forward, let your receiver do the rest. I only got to get a few yards. Nice job, nice execution. First down.
They'll snap it from the 39, first and 10. Leaves it with the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
ISO means we're trying to ISO a linebacker, get downhill right now. We're not trying to ISO a corner and get wide and start to go outside. A lot of times when you bounce that thing that's supposed to go in the middle, those guys aren't taking the proper angles out wide. They're assuming where the ball's going, and that's inside. Good job by the defense, but the offense has to know where that play's supposed to go.
And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback be going the other direction.
Caught, close to the marker, it's Coleman. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
Defense is about learning the plays. Third down, what do they like to do? How do they do it? So far, the offense having a little bit of success, but the defense now, you got to figure out what they're doing.
The Huskers are flying down the field. Off play action on first down. He'll take a shot. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Huskers.
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one. too, they show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Auburn is down, but they are not out of it. Not in Jordan Hare. One of the best home field advantages in all of college football. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Cal. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Off the play fake. Keeping his eyes downfield, rolling left. Picked off. Couldn't find a ton of room on that return, but that small change, they take over at the 43.
And that's why as quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching you. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well. Palmer, they executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Back to throw. It's Raiola. Floats it out in space. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
You know, this linebacker is a special player because not only is he good making tackles in the open field, this guy can cover. And you saw a great example of it with that running back.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the pass is intercepted. Going the other way, and he's got room. And the interception was enough. The return made it even better as he gets it down to the 48-yard line.
And this ball looks like it just got away from the quarterback. I think he made the right decision. He was going to the receiver that seemed open, but just not very accurate on the throw, and that leads to the interception.
Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. On the ground, it's Hayden. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And it's just simple. Simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll give it to the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. third down play to open up this quarter. Wants to throw. It's Sanders. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
And don't get it twisted. A big part of this team's formula for success defensively is getting after the quarterback. In their last game, they had 6 sacks, won the game. They know they've got...
Oh, he got in there and blocked it. He's got it and going the other way. There he goes. Open it up. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Cornhuskers.
And you got to get penetration right away on these punt blocks. They get penetration, get in the backfield, get right in the punter's lap, get their hands on it, and then guess what? Now it's a live football.
It's getting bad for a dog.
They take it all the way
It's
back
getting
to the
bad.
house.
That wasn't the one he needed.
And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. You don't see this all the time, but when you do, it is such a momentum swing to block, punt, scoop, and score for a touchdown. What a job by the special teams. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Where's connected?
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18.
He don't know what the fuck to call now. Delay a game?
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Offense getting set for first down.
Oh no, he about to try to throw that bitch. Hold on.
Looking for room.
Oh, he got me. He got me.
Across the 25, he's got room. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of
That was
yardage
my
is picked
fault.
up.
Well, there's the offense trying to take advantage of this running back speed. I like the call. Hand off to the left, to the outside. Put him in space and let him go to work.
This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far. Starting to get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Getting some heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This defense knew they had a tall task playing against this Heisman caliber quarterback. And the best way to affect him is with pressure. They were able to hit him on that play, and that forced the incompletion.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And he hauls it in at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Buffs. And once he got loose, it was all over.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
Oh, and the extra point is blocked. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish with a 62-yard pass for the score. They got the touchdown. PAT was blocked, and now they'll kick it away. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
The expressway is wide open. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
Love the play call by the offensive coordinator here. They're attacking this defense in a lot of different ways. That time going with the jet sweep to get the first down.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. On the run, it's Raiola. Flips it out to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles, and get them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example thereof.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. From the gun, the ground game. They'll give him a couple that leaves him with 3rd and 8.
And these defensive tackles just eat people. They swallow human beings when you get near them. They're so big, so strong. And those guys, those running backs coming, they just need a mid. They put one mid on a running back, and he usually falls to the ground just because of their sheer mass and strength.
Using the back as a receiver on the screen. They make the stop, but not before the screen has hit him for a 1st down, and much more. Really good execution by this offense.
Hey, man, sometimes you get the perfect play call at the perfect time. That time the defense blitzing, offensive line allowed everybody to run upfield, and they slipped in the running back screen, and behind it there was nobody there to make a tackle, and this offense generates a massive play.
Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Nebraska! And they take it in for 6 more points.
This offense right now, they're doing some damage through the air. That's now their 2nd passing touchdown. They thought coming into this game they were going to have some matchups on the perimeter of the field that they could take advantage of, and they've done that so far here today.
And with the extra point, the score is 28-6. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Miller. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They've clearly found that, dude. They score here.
Intercepted. Turns it on in midfield. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. A veteran in this defense stayed locked in on his rules and made the interception.
Getting cold in Nebraska, baby.
All guys have the ability to break on the football, go make a play, and catch it. You know, you play defense for a reason. A lot of the wide receivers are the ones that do most of the catching. Great job by the defense securing the INT.
1st down for this offense. Timeout by the offense. Make sure everybody's locked in.
Timeout, Nebraska.
A 1st down for the offense.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly. Gorilla.
Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Listen, they can get the huge play off of that, but I love the ability to show that and be able to show plays off of that jet motion and just show them you're willing to complete it. But, you know, get those little chunks at a time. It doesn't have to always be a home run. That's still a successful play.
To the air, it's Raiola. Looking to the big tight end. It's caught downfield. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end.
It must be nice for this quarterback knowing he's got this type of athlete playing the tight end position. He can work the middle of the field for him. He's a guy who can stretch it vertically as well, but this is a guy the QB will look for early and often in this game.
Here's the handoff. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Off the bootleg and rolling out. Using his feet to buy time. He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack, you avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on 3rd down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
It's 3rd down now. They ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. They try to pop a run on the draw. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. As we reach the 2-minute warning, they'll need to try to get a stop to keep this thing from getting out of hand. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. Oh, the attempt is no good. Guys, they didn't get the field goal there, but still a 22-point lead to work with.
28, Colorado, 6.
Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like, this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the 1st half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up, catch the ball, get us some yards, and get us some points?
Takes the handoff. It's Hayden. Still running at the 40. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the 1st down. And the Buffaloes want to crank the tempo. The give to the tailback. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Most offensive schemes are predicated on 1st down productivity. That will not go down as a productive 1st down play.
No, it will not, Reese. Give this defensive line credit because they were able to get penetration right off the snap and force a negative play.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. To the air. It's Sanders. And he's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been up to speed. His 3rd interception. He was thinking big return. Didn't get that, but boy, did he give his offense an opportunity at the 31. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. And this sophomore able to reach some havoc and get the sack.
This is a good sign for this defense. The rate they were going, not touching the quarterback, him already having 2 touchdown passes in the first half, this was not going to be a fun football game to watch. Now they're turning the tide a little bit, getting a little bit of pressure, getting a sack.
Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. They'll go right back to the run. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker.
Now, a 4th down.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Nebraska 28, Colorado 6.
The Cornhuskers will kick it away to crank up the second half. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece, and this is coach speaking. Very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops, so this is a critical drive here for this offense.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Dropping back, it's Sanders. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. And it's his 4th interception of the game. Takes it the other way. Bulldozes his way through. He's at the 10. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Husker!
And that play happens because they blitz, they get pressure, make the QB feel uncomfortable. He throws the ball up, and you make a play on the football, and you take that thing back to the house. Nice pass rush, nice pressure, and nice job turning defense into offense.
And the extra point is good, and the lead is 35-6. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick 6, and that defense will come out feeling it. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. They think they can impose their will here with the run to the right. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
Brings up 2nd down.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw at Sanders. And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky.
Yeah, I'm finna give him a mercy. True clock.
Defensive players, they jump on the ball like they were the offensive guys. So aggressive.
Do all that.
Really getting that pick creates a big mojo for your team.
And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. To the ground with the back. He had to fight for a couple down to the 33.
They're strong and they're strong. Defensive tackles, they're strong. There's such big jokers in the middle where they just lock out those offensive linemen. And running backs, listen, they don't have much of a chance. When you got that 300-plus pound guy grabbing you around the shoulder pad, you tend to go to the ground pretty quickly.
Give to the running back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. And maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent, of things they did right, and things that they got to do more consistently.
And he makes the catch inside the 10. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Touchdown, Cornhuskers! And the punishment has been extended. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You've got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, bro, I wish I'd have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
Less than a yard to go to pick up the first down. To the air, it's Sanders. Hit as he throws. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
Pressure affects quarterbacks, and this guy's one of the best in the nation. I don't care how talented you are, but if you're being hit, you're not going to throw completions.
They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Takes a hit, and it's another interception as his assault on the record book continues. No real chance on the return, but they've got it at the 34.
And that's just excellent cover. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board. You still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open. And if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Wide out in motion. They'll throw it on 1st down. Got it behind the line. It's Coleman. And that play just never got started as he's run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. And here comes the offense on 2nd down.
Get set, get set.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. They work that running game down to the 34. Let's give him 3 on the carry. And they don't want to waste this great field position here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass.
Oh.
Fires to the right. That is just a sideline credit. Roll, catch, toe drag, everything you want. And they just this guy a chance to make a play on third down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
On the move. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. And the Huskers have their offense in high gear. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Wide receiver's going to get a shot at it on first and goal. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, you obviously want to get your receivers the football down here in the red zone, but it's tough to throw it to them because the windows are so small. So I like the idea, handing it off to that guy and seeing if he can do something with the speed.
He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
Trying to run it in.
Well, with a huge lead, interesting decision. Are you going to try to pad it with a field goal, or do you want to stay aggressive?
And what's nice is you got this big lead, so it really doesn't matter whichever you choose, but you can grab the points, or you can go to try to put this nail in the coffin.
And the offense doesn't bat an eye. They'll stay on the field and try to score from the 1 on 4th down. Touchdown, Nebraska! And the route is on.
After that amazing performance in week 1, this offense wasn't content. They felt like they left some plays out on the field, even though they were able to get that win. I feel like they've taken another step. They've raised their intensity level. They've raised their execution. This team is going to be a contender this year. You can just feel it.
And he puts through the extra point. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Just unloaded on the kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. And they'll bring it out to the 25. This should be the last play of the quarter. Here's the give off the left side. At the 35, he's got room. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
Nebraska 49, Colorado 6.
Right back to the well. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Let's go. Looking downfield, it's Sanders. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing if they stop the pass, they'd win the game, and they have done that. Their guys have won one-on-one on islands. They've been able to get to the quarterback. They've been mixing up their looks. They haven't even allowed 100 yards passing in this one, and that's why they are way ahead here in the fourth quarter.
A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. Back to the ground game on the left.
Yeah, and this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's later in the 4th quarter, later in the game, obviously. They need to start airing this thing out. We got to get back in this football game because I don't know if y'all realize this, but we're down by a lot.
And the Buffaloes line up to punt it away. And don't forget, he did have one blocked earlier. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep plowing it on until they find an answer.
Man, that D tackle is a freak athlete. Did you see him come out of his stance and beat the offensive lineman, getting to the running back? Cat-like quickness.
Right back to him on the ground. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24. How bold will they be on 3rd down after that last run? Leaves it with the running back. He gets it so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. The Huskers send out the punt unit. Oh, they faked it. Snapped it to the up man. He's not going to get there, and they'll turn it over on downs. The fake doesn't work.
Man, and you want to catch the defense sleeping, but what a great job by the defense. Staying alert, staying aware. They run the fake punt. They're ready for it. They make the tackle, and they stop them short.
Give to the running back. Dropped after a pickup of 3 down to the 26.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep 3rd downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on 1st down.
He'll run it again. They make the stop, give him 3 yards on the carry. Ball's at the 24. Here comes 3rd and short from the 24, and this offense does not want to send out the field goal unit. Trying to get the corner. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a 1st down.
I think it's just too little too late, David, at this point. That's a play that they could have used a lot earlier in this game, but because of miscues, they're down by a lot late, and I don't think they're going to have enough time to claw back into this one.
Yeah, and I'm fine with you running that point if you want to do that. My goal now is with this lead, if you want to run it, so be it, but just don't give up the big plays. Let that clock continue to roll. Make him earn it all the way down the field and take a lot of time off that clock.
On 2nd and goal, he gets another chance. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
And now a big 3rd down coming up. Down multiple possessions. This is one, Palmer, I'm looking for 6. I'm not trying to kick a field goal. I want to cut into this lead with a touchdown.
No, you got to have it. And also, considering all that, this is 4-down territory too. So you need to identify who are your best players on offense and how can you give them a chance to score this touchdown.
So now they've been denied 3 straight times from the 2. Do you dare try it again?
Yes, you have to stay aggressive. All the points in today's college football, stay aggressive, keep the hammer down, try to get 6.
A 4th quarter field goal down by this much, that's a lot like putting a lipstick on the... And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Buffaloes!
Yeah, and listen, that is awesome to see the guys continue to fight, continue to keep competing because this game is over. Like, we don't need to fool y'all. We're not trying to get y'all to stick around and improve ratings. Like, the game's over, but you're continuing to fight. You powered in for the touchdown and show your kids that we're going to always fight no matter what the score is.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Penn State is ahead early in Happy Valley, but that's not exactly Saquon out there. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by 4 over Bowling Green. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The handoff, keep working on that clock. Makes one man miss. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
Yeah, this offense is going to try to run the ball and do it in a variety of ways. You'll see zone reads. You'll just see straight downhill running. They'll get the toss play going as well to try to keep this defense on their heels.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34.
That didn't bust for a long one, but now third down becomes very manageable. It's not third in eternity. Now the whole playbook, short passing game, long passing game, all of it's available.
Line is set on third down. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Crosses the 45. And he's running in the open. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
How many ways can I give to my guys who can fly, who are playmakers, and let them make big plays? This is another one you've seen. Catch the football, flip it ahead really quickly, get it to a burner, go in full speed across the formation. He gets the edge, makes the big play. And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they built this lead. They've had a great day today.
He showed it all there. A little looseness, a little power, and he's got the first down.
And this is exactly what you want to do when you're on offense. You have the lead, you want to chew the clock, keep the ball on the ground, keep that thing just ticking, Palmer.
They're just imposing their will, David, and that's something that we've seen, I think, all game. Up front, they've been the more physical team. They're the ones that's getting push and that's getting movement, and it's carrying over all the way here deep into the fourth quarter.
You know what's great about rivalry games? Each side hates every wretched breath the other one sucks into their greedy lungs. Figuratively speaking, of course, and when you win,
It's glorious to be able to brag, to be able to text message.
Yep. Good game.
It's a lot of fun. I think fans like it more than anybody, but it's something that every year you have a couple games start. This was one of them, Jesse. They took care of business, and now you move on to the next.
They really did. We saw some great individual efforts in this game by the winning team, too. So cool to see some of these players that have had terrific collegiate careers make some of the biggest plays of their lives in this game, in a rivalry game that just means so much. This was a fun one to call.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.